All right, we're on to our third repair. It's going to be a repair on a piece of copper pipe. And again, we discussed earlier, typically you would cut this apart, put it back together, run the risk of creating more leaks and more soldering, or going to buy more expensive fittings, something of that nature. We have a different solution for this third piece here on copper, and that is just for copper epoxy putty. It's a two-part putty, comes in a tube, and when you open it up, it's going to have a different color center, just like a lot of your typical epoxies are. You're going to pinch off what you need, and what we're going to do is actually wrap it around it. It's actually what I prefer and recommend in fixing a crack or a hole in copper pipe. And the reason is going to give it a good grip on the material itself to help hold the pressure in while it cures. You do want to make sure that you take the pressure off the pipe. You don't want any pressure pushing again, back against the Just for Copper putty. And what we're going to do, what I'm doing here, is kneading the Just for Copper, the outside and the inside together, and we're going to make one consistent color. And as you knead it like this, you're going to feel it starting to get a little bit warm as it starts to activate, and it has a nice rich aroma. And as you start to get this brown color, you know that you've reached the color that you're looking for. It's very pliable, and it's going to adhere to just about anything you want to put it on at this time, not just for copper. It will actually work on aluminum, copper, brass, steel, cast iron, even plastics. Some of the guys around here have even put it on a Coke bottle before, so it will even stick to glass. It becomes pretty sticky at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here where the hole is, and we're going to wrap all the way around the back side, making sure that it's adhering to the pipe. And the good thing about Just for Copper putty is you don't have to be very sensitive to water. It will cure in water, it'll cure on water, and it'll even cure underwater. So you can repair a drain pan that's still wet. You can repair a drain line that you can't stop the water to. A lot of guys in the MRO industry having to do chillers and can't stop that flow of water. This is your solution right here. Now you'll just leave it on there just like that. In 20 minutes, you're going to be 70% cured. So at that time, for the most part, you'll be able to continue working. And I'm going to give you a comparison point. JB Weld. The tensile strength on JB Weld is only about 750, 800 psi, where the tensile strength on Just for Copper putty is 2300 psi. And the temperature rating on Just for Copper putty is about 400 to 450 degrees. Which is about 150 degrees higher than JB Weld that you buy the long-setting JB Weld at your local automotive store. Just for Copper putty can be purchased at your Ace Hardware, Do It Best, and True Value hardware stores, as well as a lot of your HVAC supply houses around as well. You can always contact us here at Highside Chemical, and we'll be happy to find you a location where you can purchase our products. But don't forget about Just for Copper putty as an all-purpose repair product that you can get a hold of to fix a variety of different issues that you may come up with. All right, now's the time. It's time to test the repairs that we've made. The first thing we did was we had a hole in copper and we repaired it with HVACR Instant Patch. Then we had a hole in aluminum. We repaired it in just seconds with HVACR Instant Patch. Then we had a hole in copper line again, and we repaired it with Just for Copper putty. So what we're going to do is turn the valve on and open up our valve here. We know we had water running through the system. There you go. The repairs are made. We're about our way. Highside Chemical, we make chemicals that work.